Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This your brother Nawak coming at you with another lesson. And I want to entitle this lesson, Expect Food Shortages and Famine in America, aka Babylon the Great. And that's exactly what's coming. Famine is coming. There's already food shortages right now, but it's food shortages all over the entire world. And it's food shortages in Babylon the Great. These things is set up by the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. He's always been the one to set up these famines. From years past, all of the famines that there has ever been, the Lord has set those famines up. It's no different than the times that we're coming into, because we are in the last days, and it's about to be a time on earth that there's never been. It's getting ready to be a time of Jacob's trouble. And it's going to affect the entire world. But the people right here in Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, they're not going to see it coming. A lot of people are not preparing. Of course, you have your food preppers out there, people who basically buy things, different kits and packages of things to store up because, anything can happen at any time. But that's not the only thing you need. See, prepping is only going to get you so far. Prepping is only going to get you so far. The only way you're going to make it through these evil days or these evil times that the Lord is bringing is if the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is with you. And that's the bottom line. There's no other way around it. You're not going to be able to prep your way through this thing. As a matter of fact, I did a video about that. How these preppers think that that's all they're going to need. Well, if the Lord is not with you, you might not even be around to even enjoy or eat the food that you've set up. The fact that we're eating is because the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai has us eating. But most people think it's of their own will. It's because they got money or they got a job or they went to the store or they cooked it or whatever. All of these things is because of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Most people don't even think about that. They think that you think you're eating because of your own power. When the Lord created you, he created everything around you. He's providing all the food for all of the people, whether you a heathen, 2/3 Jake, or whether you're of the elect. If you're eating, it's because the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai has blessed you to be able to eat. Make no mistake about it. And people are going to find out in a very, very bad way that it's been the Lord all the time in control. There's going to be a lot of people out here starving. And it's going to dawn on them then that the Lord, the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai, he is the one that has always been in control of whether we're eating. See? Just like everything that we do, whether you breathing, whether you wake up the next day, everything's controlled by the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. So at this time, this is a good time to believe in the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Trust in the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Because he is your only hope. The Lord is the only one that's going to be able to help us through the times that are coming. But most people, it's going to catch them right off guard. They're going to be off guard. Because these devils have been doing all kinds of things to orchestrate food shortages. Why? Because these devils, their main goal is to destroy people. They not, see, people think that there's a care in the world for people. Well, these people who rule in this world, these Edomites that's ruling, these wicked elites, they're not thinking about you people. They're not thinking about none of us. See? And like I say, even these Edomites, they've gone out of their way to start prepping. They even sense that something going on. This is the carnal mind of Esau to prep. See, prepping is only going to get you so far. The only one that guarantees, the only one that can assure that you're going to be eating and drinking in the times that are coming is the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Now, I want to get into, I have a video clip I want to play, and then I got an article. Let me get this clip real quick. There we go. There we go.
The average person, no idea this is going on. No idea. They're shutting down the food supply worldwide. They are culling the livestock. They are buying up and shutting down the farmlands. They're cutting off farms from water like they're doing in Idaho, 500,000 acres of prime farmland. In Oregon, they're stopping you from growing your own food in your backyard and imposing severe restrictions to your water usage there. They are saying to reach our carbon goals, we're going to destroy the ability to produce beef, chicken, eggs, and fish. Call it whatever you want. Say it's for climate change. Say it's for health. But the outcome's always the same. You're just trying to shut the food system down. Why these people hate this, why this is a threat to them, can only be explained by literally being at war with God's creation. This is an act of war against humanity. The average person, no idea this is going on.
Hey, he's right about that. The average person has no idea what's going on. The evils are multiplying and people don't even see it. People are, they so laid back right here in America. They thinking they're going to continue to get their 3 full square meals a day. Because people just used to eating. Hey, I'm hungry. I'm just going to go to the kitchen, or I'm just going to hit the fast food joint, go through the line and get me a burger or whatever. All of these things are happening now, and it's convenient, but that's not going to always be like that. We here to warn you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai that famine is coming. Hard times are coming. Evil days, evil times is coming. And it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He is the one that's executing all of these devils to do these things with these farms, with these cattle, or everything that they're doing. Everything that they're doing is because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai is in control of them too. See? They don't give a damn about you people. People thinking that it's going to be food all the time. But we're coming into a time that there's never been. We're coming into a time of Jacob's trouble. See, this famine, the Lord has always orchestrated famines. See, during the time of Elijah, there was a great famine. And with that great famine, let me get the scripture. With that great famine, the Lord was always letting them know what was going on step by step. I got it pulled up here. This is out of the book of 1 Kings, chapter 17. I'm going to read verse 2, and it says, the word of the Lord came unto him, saying. You see that? That's the point. The word of the Lord came unto him, saying. And it says it all the way through right here in verse 8. It says, and the word of the Lord came unto him, saying. See, Elijah was a great prophet, a great man of the Lord. And the Lord always speaks through the mouths of his prophets. And Elijah was put up on game with what was about to happen and what he was supposed to do step by step. The Lord, he let him know it was going to be a famine. And then he gave him everything he needed to make sure he got through that famine, along with the woman who he helped and her son. She had that, and you can see it right here. She had that cruise oil and that meal. Verse 14. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, power of Israel, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail until the day that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai sendeth rain upon the earth. So Elijah was warned or told through the spirit and power of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, of everything he needed to know. And that's how this lady and her son was able to get through this famine. And that's exactly what we have today. The Lord has raised up his prophets, his men, to preach his word and to warn the people about the famine that's coming, along with all the other prophecies in these last days. This is the way the Lord speaks. This is how it happens. And the fact that the lady was hooked up with the prophet Elijah, that was a blessing for her and her son. They wouldn't have made it because she was ready to just eat this last as cake as it says, and it basically and just died. That was it. She was thinking that's it for her. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this last meal, and I'm gonna be out of here. But the Lord had other plans. See, the Lord multiplied the oil and he multiplied the meal, just like Yahushua did. Yahushua multiplied the fish, he multiplied the bread. And those are the types of miracles that we expect in the times that are coming. For the elect, the Lord is going to bless or have certain men with spiritual power. They're going to be able to do a lot of great things, like manifest food, manifest water, multiply the food. Those are the things we're expecting because we have our faith and trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And as a matter of fact, during the time of Joseph, was another time. Joseph was the Pharaoh. He had a dream and he didn't understand that dream. And without Joseph interpreting that dream, they would have all been dead. See, Joseph said that they would have 7 years of plenty, of great plenty, and then 7 years of great famine. A great famine is going to be in the land. So if the Lord didn't bless Joseph to be able to break down that dream, they all would have starved. No doubt about it. And that's the blessing we have through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, raising up his men and prophesying. This is the way that the Lord has set up so that we will be ready for the times that are coming. We will be prepared for it. And just like he did during the time of Joseph and the time of Elijah, and like he's always done for the men of the Lord, he's always made a way. He's always made a way. See? So we're not going to worry about, what we going to do, what we going to eat. Let these heathens worry like that. We're not going to be worrying. See? We building up our faith through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The Lord has given us all a measure of faith. And Lord willing, our faith will be so built up that we will not have any worry in that time. We're just going to be cool. See? Other people going to lose it out here. Why are they going to lose it? Because they're not going to know what to do. They're going to think that they're not going to eat again. And a lot of them are not. Now, I want to get this article and then I want to get some scriptures. This is shtfplan.com. And the title is, it says, we are living in the end times. And 2025 is going to be a nightmare. So that's right on point. But it's going to be a nightmare for the ones that are not of the elect. See, this is the hopeful year that our deliverance and the destruction and judgment of Esau. See, as coined by our apostle Tahar. We're hoping this is it. We're hoping that the days are counting down and that soon we're going to be out of here. We're going to be delivered up out of here. And the Lord is going to bring that great judgment to Esau. See, the one that's ruling this world in wickedness. We're waiting on the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And we can't wait till he comes. We know that there's going to be a lot of evil times. There's going to be, as the scriptures say, through much tribulation will we enter into the kingdom. So it's not like it's going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be easy, but hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Lord is going to make a way for his elect, and we're going to eat. We're going to drink in that time. Now I want to read a little bit of this article. It says, many people seem to have a fundamental misunderstanding regarding where we are in the grand scheme of things. We are not living in a time of endless peace and prosperity. And that's what we always telling the people. We're going to continue to prophesy that we're in the last days and that evils, great evils is coming to this place. And people literally think they're in a time of peace and prosperity. As the scriptures say, there's a time and a place for everything under the sun. And we're not in a time of peace. We're not in a time of prosperity. We're in a time of war. We're in a time of all of these evils that the Lord is bringing right now. We're in a time where you need to be praying to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, fasting, doing all the things you need to be doing, getting prepared for what's coming. It says, instead, we are living in a time of war, famine, pestilence, and major natural disasters. And we know through the spirit and power of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. See? And the ones that believe in the word that is coming through his prophets, those are the ones that may be preserved in the times that are coming. See, the secrets are the prophecies. To understand the prophecies, to believe in the prophecies. See, it's one thing to tell somebody about the prophecies and they just ignore it or don't believe it, don't have faith, or just think that it's never going to happen. See, the ones like that, hey, they just going to have to learn the hard way. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he's blessed us to understand and to teach these prophecies and to believe them. Because like I said, everybody is not going to believe in these prophecies. They're going to continue to think that things are normal and live and continue on into that time of that judgment. It says we are really living in the end times. And the coming year is going to be filled with crisis after crisis. The good news is that you get to be here for it. Well, for some people, it's going to be good. It's going to be good for the elect. See, the Lord has been preparing the elect. Everybody else, it's going to be a mad place out here. It's going to be crazy. People are going to wax cold out here. It's going to be a lot, like I say, it's going to be a lot of hunger, a lot of famine. People are going to be deleting themselves and deleting people. It's going to be so much death and destruction out here. People are going to lose it. It says all of the human history has been building up for this particular chapter, and you are one of the lucky ones who is going to experience it. So everybody on the earth is going to go through everything that's happening here. Everything that's going to happen, the Lord is going to have everyone go through something. Exactly what it is all according to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But at least we understand the prophecies and that we know that it is coming. Now, let me skip down here. It says, yes, we are really living in a time of wars and rumors of wars. So the person who wrote this article, obviously they understand that we're living in the last days. Not too many people understand that. But like I said, even if you know it, it's all up to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, if you make it. See, the elect are going to make it all the way through and be delivered. It says, meanwhile, hunger continues to intensify in many areas of the globe. It says, if you have plenty of food to eat, you should be quite grateful, because there are tens of millions of starving people that will trade places with you in a second. And that's another thing. People thinking because they're eating, because they're good, and they're not worried about nothing, they think that that's what's going on all over the place. They're not thinking about what's going on all over the earth. There is tens, as it says here, there are tens of millions of people starving right now. And this is real. And this is coming to America, Babylon, a.k.a. Babylon the Great. It's coming. The famine is coming. And we're going to continue to bring out these prophecies until the Lord said, that's it. See, he's about to bring the evils and the destruction to this place. It says, in fact, there are tens of millions of people in the nation of Sudan alone who are dealing with severe hunger at this moment. So the people around the world who are already suffering with severe hunger, they know where it is. They know what's going on. But for the people right here in Babylon the Great, they're so comfortable. Like I said, people think that the food gonna always be there. They will never run out of food. But these devils have been orchestrating things. They've been orchestrating things to where it's going to be, this food is going to be less and less and less, and it's going to be controlled. See? They're going to want, ultimately, they want everybody to take the MOTB, which is the RFID chip. They want everyone to take that thing. And that's the prophecy of the mark of the beast, which is in the book of Revelation, chapter 13. All that take it, the Lord is going to destroy. See? And we're hopeful to be of the ones that the Lord keep from the hour of temptation, which is the time when they're going to implement that thing all over the world. You're going to need the spirit and power of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, in that time to resist. And some of the elect will resist even to death, even to be beheaded. That's how serious of times that we're coming into. And people just laxed, taking it easy. They don't understand that the evils are multiplying even at this moment. It says more than half of the people in this nation of 50 million are suffering from severe hunger. And that's going on now. Imagine how it's going to get real soon. Real soon. It says hundreds are estimated to be dying from starvation and hunger-related disease each day. And that's happening right here in Babylon the Great. How much more when Jacob's trouble really kick into high gear? People, you don't understand. Hey, a lot of our people, they don't understand the magnitude of where we at in history. That we in the last days, and the Lord is about to bring Esau's wicked kingdom to an end, and He's coming to deliver His elect. People are thinking that things are going to go on as normal. They got their New Year's resolutions. They actually think that, man, the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, He don't give a damn about no New Year's resolutions. See, we're going to continue to stay in His word. We're going to continue to teach. We're going to continue to learn and study. We're going to continue to pray and fast and be hopeful that the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, delivers us. Because that's what we want. We want salvation. While other people, they have other goals. They want money. They want a better job. They want a bigger business, or they want whatever. There's nothing wrong with having those things, but your primary focus should be on the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and being hopeful that that you escape these evils that are coming. See, the evils are coming. Now, let's get some scriptures, and then I'll probably play that video that I started this lesson with one more time. Let's start out in the book of 2nd Esdras, because the famine that's coming is prophecy. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And nobody is expecting that. You got the Walmarts, you got the different supermarkets and warehouses, Sam's Club, and all these different places. When you go in there, they all loaded and stocked up with food. People think that that's going to always be like that. It's going to come a time when that famine hit, them stores are going to be cleaned out. And this prophecy that we're reading right here, you're going to see it. It's going to be in full effect. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And that's exactly what's going to happen. And we're expecting it. See? We're not going to just sit back and believe that everything is going to stay the way that it is. We understand that these things have to happen. How else are we going to get to the kingdom? These things are going to continue to ramp up. The evils are going to continue to ramp up all the way into that third world's war, all the way until Yahushua comes back. That's where our focus needs to be, not making it here. See, your mind should not be on this world as an Israelite. This world is getting ready to pass away. You just need to do the things, as the scriptures say, using the world, not abusing it. Take care of your business. Do the things you need to do. But hey, keep your mind, keep your heart, keep your spirit on the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Keep your focus on his word. This word is life-saving. This word is going to deliver us. See, the Lord left us with these prophecies and his word so that we may have hope. See, other people out here, they don't have this word. They're not going to have no hope. This is 2 Esdras chapter 15 and verse 49. And I will send plagues upon thee. You see that? The Lord said he's sending the plagues. He's always been the one that's sending the plagues. He's in control. It says widowhood, poverty, famine. See? Sword and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. See, the Lord is serious. He's a serious power. You think the things that I'm reading or these prophecies are not going to come to pass? You're sadly mistaken. We fully expect these things. These Edomites is doing these videos looking all crazy, understanding that it's over. They even see there at the end, talking about let's leave, let's go somewhere else. You can't escape the judgment of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. These plagues that he's sending, if it's supposed to hit you, it's going to hit. And there's nothing you can do about it. Now let's get this in the book of 2 Esdras. Chapter 16 and verse 18. Did I hit that again? There we go. This is the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. And that's the point. The prophecy said there's going to be famine and great death in these last days. It says the beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. And what shall I do when these evils shall come? See, Esdras knew, he understood that he'd be here in these last days. It's called reincarnation. As you should know, your spirit never dies. When your body dies, your spirit goes back to the Creator. It goes back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And you rest in the spirit realm until he puts you back down here in the body. And the Lord has been doing this over and over and over. You come back every fourth generation. So Esdras, as he was receiving these great visions of what was going to happen in the last day, he was shook up. He was wondering what shall I do when these evils shall come? He understood that it was real. He understood that it was going to happen. It says, verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. And that's a lot of our people today. They out here partying, having fun, taking it easy. And they're not thinking about the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Walking by the prophets, scoffing. They not tuned in. They not clicking on no videos. They're not worried about nothing. They just thinking about living here in Babylon the Great. But hey, that day is coming where they not going to have no food. See? And the Lord has set these things up for scourges for amendment, meaning, hey, look, I'm doing these things to get your attention so you can turn from your wickedness, so you can stop sinning, living a sinful lifestyle. But hey, a lot of our people not gonna listen. 2/3 of our people right here in Babylon the Great is not gonna make it. Only 1/3. See, that's the prophecy. The Lord has already spoken, so it's going to happen. Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they should think themselves to be in good case. It says, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. That's exactly what's happening. You saw that video. These devils have been doing all kinds of things. They've been burning up these different food processing centers. A lot of cattle have been getting deleted, taken out, destroyed. A lot of these farms ain't been producing like they used to. They've been bought out. See? All of these things are happening to create and to make sure that this famine happens. This famine is going to happen whether it's Esau, whether the Lord got the angels. It doesn't matter. He said the prophecy is going to happen. Evil shall grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So there's no way out. If the Lord, if you set up for judgment for the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is going to happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's why we're hopeful. We're of the elect. We're hopeful to be of that number to escape the evils. Because the Lord said he's bringing the evils. See? Now from there, let's get this. Let's get this in the book of Ecclesiasticus. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 11. Chapter 11 and 18. I spoke earlier about this. These people out here, these preppers, man, they can tell you how to do anything to survive, but only the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai is ultimately in control of what happens. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 11 and verse 18. It says, there is that waxeth rich by his weariness and pinching, and this is his portion of his reward. Whereas he saith, I have found rest, and now will I eat continually of my goods. And yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him that he must leave those things to others and die. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of people. A lot of people. There's been movies about this. I believe the movie The Road. There's been movies. See? Showing you how just because you stored up some food, that world, even that movie, Leave the World Behind. You had the little girl in that shelter with all that food. Well, where were the people who set that thing up? They weren't around. Who knows where they are? Who knows if they eating or they gonna make it? But see, the Lord is in control of all of that. The Lord gonna have it set up to where it's elect. He gonna lead us to where the food is. The Lord is he's gonna be doing miracles out here, multiplying food. Brothers are gonna have spiritual power. We ain't gotta worry about eating. We ain't gotta worry about how it's gonna happen. Only thing we need to do is trust in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and he's going to make a way for us. But guys who they just carnal, they just thinking they're prepping they're going to make it because they're prepping. You sadly mistaken. Well, it says right here, it says he knoweth not what time shall come upon him, and that he must leave those things to others and die. And that's going to happen. Your prepping is only going to get you so far. Now let's get this. This is the book of Lamentations. Lamentations, because one of the worst ways to go is through no food, starving to death. Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 9. They that be slain with the sword, meaning you was just taken out a quick death, are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through the want of fruits of the field. So your body starts to eat away at itself when you don't have no food. And that's a terrible, terrible way to go. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of people. That's the way they're going to go out. Some people is going to be quick, swift with the sword. They're going to be taken out that way. And then others are going to be starving to death. Their body eating itself from within. All the way until the day you out of there. That's a terrible way to go. But the Lord has that judgment set up. See, for these 2/3 Jakes and all these heathens, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. The Lord has always done it like this. Like I said, all of the famines that have happened in the past, that are happening now, and that is coming, the Lord has orchestrated it. He set it up. And he may be using Esau. He may be using these devils. But ultimately, it's the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, in control of all these famines. See? Now from there, let's get this. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, and verse 57. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 and 57. It says, thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. And this is prophecy. A lot of people's kids, a lot of people you're gonna have to witness your kids getting taken out by hunger. And a lot of people are going to be getting taken out by the sword, all kind of killing weapons. The Lord has this place, Babylon the Great, set up to where just about everyone got some kind of weapon. It's more guns in this country than any other country. So when they go down out here, it's going to be crazy. You best believe. Verse 58, it says, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger. And it says, shall die of hunger. So those that be in the mountains, a lot of them, it says right here, they're going to die of hunger. It says, and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for the very hunger of bread and thirst of water. So we're talking about some very, very terrible times coming up. Imagine you being in a situation where you eating your fingers and you eating your skin and you eating your arms and you drinking your blood just to try to survive. That's a horrible, horrible place to be in. Yeah, you best believe the evils are coming. And these things, these prophecies are going to happen. They're going to happen. And people who think this is a joke, you sadly mistaken. That day is going to come. And you're going to be wanting the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to provide for you in that day. And it's not going to happen. Why? Because you're scoffing. You're ignoring the word. You're not listening to his men preaching, telling you about the prophecies. You continuing on in your sinful lifestyle. You don't think you need to change. You don't think you need the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Well, you're going to starve out here. You're going to be drinking your own blood. All of these different things that the Lord said is going to happen is going to happen. Now from there, let's close out here. Because the Lord, he's going to make a way for the elect. This is the book of Job, chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse 19. This is the book of Job, chapter 9, chapter 5 and verse 19, it says, and he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in the 7th there shall no evil touch thee. So, during the time of Jacob's trouble, the Lord's going to make a way. And he's going to deliver us just before that 3rd or that 7th plague, which is that thermonuclear destruction. If you're the elect, you're going to be good during the time of Jacob's trouble. And he's going to deliver you when he send that final plague, that thermonuclear destruction. The elect is going to be getting beamed up out of here simultaneously as them warheads are coming down. See, the Lord is going to make a way for his people, for his elect. See, it's all about the elect of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Lord has an elect who he chose before the foundation of the world to have salvation. So we're going to continue to believe and hope that we are of that number to be delivered. Everybody else out here, they're going to be through. Now, let me play this video before I finish. I'm going to play this video one more time, and then I'm going to finish up with these. 1 second. Play this one more time.
The average person, no idea this is going on. No idea. They're shutting down the food supply worldwide. They are culling the livestock.
You see that? We've done videos on that. You see, those are dead cows that just drop dead all of a sudden. You think that just happened for no reason? It just killed over. Well, we got videos showing where cattle were just dying left and right, and people didn't pay no attention. Let me continue.
They are buying up and shutting down the farmlands. They're cutting off farms from law.
They're buying up and shutting down the farmlands. Just because you can eat right now, you think that you don't notice that there is less and less and less food out here. You don't notice that these devils have been buying up this farmland, shutting it down. They're not buying it up to make more food. They're buying it up to shut it down. And that's the spirit the Lord put on these devils. See? He put it on them to do this. He's going to make sure that famine happens.
Water, like they're doing in Idaho, 500,000 acres of prime farmland. In Oregon, they're stopping you from growing your own food in your backyard and imposing severe restrictions to your water usage there. They are saying to reach our carbon goals, we're going to destroy the ability to produce beef, chicken, eggs, and fish.
That's what's been happening. It's been a lot of chickens and eggs destroyed. These factories have been burning up, burning down, and people not even paying attention. So many food processing centers went up in flames in the last few years. So people don't even realize that. See, the Lord is doing this thing. He's setting it up. And when it hits, it's going to catch a lot of people off guard. They're going to be really shook up, not just hungry, but they're not going to understand why ain't no more food. Because the Lord, the way he does things, it just happens out of a sudden. See, when they should think peace and safety, the Lord is going to bring down death and destruction on you people. You think that the Lord is playing? He's only going to give this warning out for so much longer. And that's going to be it. He's going to bring the destruction. Let me continue.
Call it whatever you want. Say it's for climate change. Say it's for health. But the outcome's always the same. You're just trying to shut the food system down. Why these people hate this, why this is a threat to them, can only be explained by literally being at war with God's creation. This is an act of war against humanity. The average person, no idea this is going on.
See, Esau, he has this agenda, his NWO. He's doing these things because he's thinking he's going to be set up with his NWO. But he's only going to get so far with that thing. But in the meantime, the Lord is using these devils to make sure that this famine happens. A place where there was once plenty of food, unlimited amounts of food, food is going to become scarce. See, ultimately, they don't want all this food out here. They don't want all these people out here. These people, they don't want all these people on the earth. See? So when people are out here starving And they're wondering why they're not getting help and nobody's coming to their aid. That's the way that the Lord's gonna put the spirit on these devils. They ain't gonna care. It's gonna be a lot of people out here starving. It's gonna come to the point of cannibalism. People are gonna be attacking each other and trying to eat them. Not trying, they're gonna be eating them. See, it's gonna come a point in time of every man for themselves. And if you don't have the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua on your side, you're gonna be in a world of trouble. That's how deadly serious the times that we're living in. Back in Job, let's close out. Back in Job chapter 5 and verse 20, it says, in famine, he shall redeem thee from death. Meaning during that time where there's the food is scarce and people not eating out here and people don't have a way to get more food, then the Lord's he gonna go to work for the elect. He gonna have all kind of miracles happening. He gonna be multiplying food, making food and water manifest. Hey, the Lord can even have animals bring you food or lead you to food. He's got many ways to make sure we eat in that time. You don't even have to worry. We're not gonna worry about that. The Lord is gonna make sure we eat. It's easy for the Lord to make sure we eat. But it's also easy for the Lord to make sure you starve to death. Make sure you don't eat. He's controlling all that. You should fear the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Verse 21, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of the destruction when it cometh. And that's the point. See, if you really been serious about this thing, and you've been studying, you've been praying, you've been really into this word, you believe in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, you're not going to be worried in that time. It says, neither shall thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. While everybody else out here running around all panicked and scared, the elect are going to be composed. The scriptures say wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy times. And that's a fact. See, this word that the Lord has blessed us with, man, we can't speak enough about it. We can't thank the Lord enough. Verse 22, it says, at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. See that? Everybody getting tore up out here, blown up, destroyed, starving to death, attacking each other. It says at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. Why? Because the Lord is with us. When the Lord is with you, man, we're going to be in a totally different mind state than all these people out here, these 2/3 jakes and these heathens. We're not going to be in that mind state. See, the Lord has been building our faith. That's what he's doing. This word is building our faith. Faith coming by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. So Lord willing, we continue on in this thing. We continue learning and listening. It's going to prove most beneficial for the elect. The word of the Lord is final. See? And without faith, it is impossible to please him, as the scripture says. But if you do have faith, you're pleasing the Lord. They have faith. He's looking down at us. He said, they believe in me. They trust in me. Oh, I'm going to hook them up. I'm going to make sure they're going to be good. They're going to be set. At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. See, the Lord's going to have these zoos, all these beasts going to be out here, newly created beasts. We're not going to be afraid. They're going to know they elect, he good. Other ones out here, they're going to tear them up. Packs of dogs. People going to be getting destroyed out here, tore up. See, there's going to be a different spirit put on them when they come across the wrong person. But for the elect, it says, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beast shall be at peace with thee. So for the elect, we're going to be good. Everybody else, they're gonna be in a world of trouble. See? While the Lord is controlling both sides, he's bringing the evils and he's bringing the good. He's controlling both sides. And Lord's will, we're of that number to receive the protection, to receive the guidance, to receive the miracles and everything else that the Lord has for the elect. Everybody else, they're going to be through. They're going to be destroyed out here. See? The Lord's not playing. The warnings are going out now. How much longer? Hey, not much longer. The doors of mercy is closing. And we just thank the Lord through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He's blessed us to receive this word and to believe in it and to believe in him, to believe in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And with that, I hope that you were edified by this lesson. This has been Expect Food Shortages and Famine in America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great. I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.